What's going on, everybody? Mogwai here, back again with another YouTube video. Today, we got a little bit of a Minecraft world tour. So, unfortunately, when I decided to make a new YouTube channel, this world was one of the things that I started out playing on that channel. And I got about like 8 episodes in. This world took me about a month to make, and it's honestly a world that I've done more in than I've done in any other Minecraft world throughout my entire life. So I wanted to do a little bit of tour and maybe continue the Let's Play on this channel, just because I don't really want to start over and I don't want to let this world die. So I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a tour and maybe tell you some plans that I have for this world. So let's get started. Basically, you guys can already tell I beat the dragon in this world. I beat the wither. You know, I did pretty much everything you need to do in order to beat Minecraft, but this is a forever world. So I want to be able to continue to play this world and just add on to it. I started this world at the beginning of 2026 in January, I believe on my birthday, the 4th of January. Now it is in the middle of February, and I really haven't touched this world for a couple weeks, but I'm getting the itch again. You know how they say the 2 week Minecraft phase? Yeah, it did end for me, and I'm coming back to it. It did actually last longer than the 2 weeks. I got like week 3, week 4, and then I got a little bit tired and got into Ark Raiders. So basically, when I found this was a, what is this? Savannah biome. There was a village here. Obviously, I have desecrated half of the village and dug out this an entire area where my main base is. So this was all a village. My starter base was this right here that actually was a tiny little villager home, and it is now a regular house. That was not one of the first builds that I did, though. Alright, so I'm going to try to go in kind of chronological order from where I started the world and then every single thing that I built. I'm going to try to go in order. So this was like one of the first things. It's just a simple little, put a bunch of beds and stuff and breeded villagers, obviously to get enchanted books and such. So that was one of the first builds I did, which I wouldn't really call that a build. Super simple to make. I believe the second thing was then the trading hall. So as you can see, I want to continue to put more villagers in here. This side is the one where you trade for the emeralds. Also, you can get tools and armor and all that. This is all my special books like mending, you know, all that jazz. I'm trying to get out of here because they are quite annoying. They also spawn a bunch of iron golems around, which are super annoying to deal with, but they do fight off the mobs at night if I don't sleep. That was number 2. Number 3 is this automatic bone meal farm that I believe is also a moss farm, but I have it set up to make bone meal. I don't have an auto crafter. I've just been crafting them into bone blocks because this chest has been getting full. This was, I think the plan with this thing was to um, bone meal a bunch of crops to trade with the villagers for emeralds, but obviously I found a better strategy, and now that's kind of a useless farm. I still have it running. My next thing was an automatic bamboo farm. Quite small compared to other people's, but they usually use it for automatic wood, unlimited wood, but this was another thing that I wanted to turn into sticks to trade with villagers. Also found a better strategy than that, so yeah. Oh, one of the first things I actually made was this iron farm over here, which I only have half of it set up. have this side and then this side with the zombies and villagers. So this could actually be 4 times as fast. I just haven't added anymore because I don't really need that much iron. But this is what I've been using to trade with the I believe it's the armorer villager. You can trade iron for emeralds, and this was the best strategy that I've found. I'm sure there's easier ones. Alright, then obviously we have just a regular farm. You know, this is, I want to make an automatic sugarcane farm, but this is really all I needed. Let's see what else. We'll just do what's over here. So I got really tired of doing the carrots and the wheat farms, so I made an automatic um, villager one that gives me stuff in here. They basically pick up all the crops, bring it to this guy in the middle, throw it to him, and it lands in the water. Gets put in here. Automatic cactus farm. It's got a pretty decent amount. This one is, I wanted to do melon and pumpkin. I started with just pumpkin. I might do melon eventually. That's been going. Automatic cooked chicken. They basically, you breed as many as you can up in here. They lay their eggs into here. The baby chickens get spawned into here, and once they grow up into adult form, they're burnt by this cauldron of lava, which makes the automatic cooked chicken. Not bad, not bad. I want to say this is all really for this area. I did try to clear this area out, and I wanted to make some like automatic tree farms. These were kind of fails, to be honest. It's a lot easier just to bone meal some trees, chop them down, and collect the saplings after. But I guess that's what my idea was with this, that if you chop down the tree, you could like walk away, and the saplings would fall down into here. Not really that efficient. I know there's automatic tree farms that I could make that require a lot more bone meal than I have, so I would have to triple or quadruple this here bone meal farm. One of the things that I did discover after I had already built an Enderman farm, which I will be showing you guys, is I found a zombie spawner right here that I haven't done anything with. Yeah, this chunk that I chose to build in this village was the best area I could have. So there's a zombie spawner right there. And then right underneath my iron farm, which you can see this ladder, it's kind of connected in a way. If you come on down here, below my base is a mine shaft, an abandoned mine shaft. So I found a cave spider spawner right underneath my iron farm. Turned it into an automatic spider farm. Come down here. Looting sword action. They spawn. There is also in the same chunk on the other side of this spider spawner. I need to build a tunnel, but there is also a trial chamber and a geode that I can turn into some farms as well. Alright, I guess I'll show you the inside of the base. Pretty simple, you know. Just a whole bunch of junk. I want to make the automatic storage system, but this is what I could do and manage with the time that I spent in this world. I will definitely have like a bulk storage system for like all the emeralds and all the crops and stuff, because eventually they're just going to be running all the time and I won't really have any use for them. But with our next thing that I'm going to show you, my whole goal with clearing this area out was building as many farms as I could, so that if I was in the area, they would all be running at the same time. I was going to build a creeper farm right here, but apparently because this biome is like a warm biome, you can't use snow golems, which is part of the farm. They'll melt and die in this too hot of a biome, so I had to build it in a different area. So I'll go to the nether real quick, show you that area as well. Built this little secure spot. This way is a nether fortress. Down this way is the creeper farm, I believe, and then down this way is to the end portal. I'll show you the creeper farm first, and then we'll go to the Enderman farm, which is pretty basic. Honestly, with most of the tutorials that I was watching, I just found the most recent one with the most views, so I don't really think a lot of the farms that I built were the most efficient, but they get the job done. So yeah, this thing right here, it's in the middle of like kind of water, so like the spawning, you're supposed to build these in the middle of an ocean, but I got kind of lazy. I didn't have an elytra yet. Yeah. So you go all the way up here. They spawn in there. They got a like 3 or 4 layers up there with snow golems in the middle to attract the creepers. They fall down, die in this thing. This is just my little AFK zone. I'm planning on, if I need more gunpowder, I might like put one on this side and then one on this side and maybe one in the back, so it's like 4 times as much the spawn rate. Let's see if we can get one to fall down. Yeah, super slow rates, but I can usually fill up this small chest in about 2 hours, 3 hours. Pretty slow. And I don't know if that's because of the area that I'm in or what's going on with that, or if I need more layers, but you know, I already got the tools netherite. I don't really know what I need TNT for, but you know, with this game and automatic farms, you never know when you're going to need a mass amount of items. So just having the farm is pretty nice. There is also a swamp right next to it. There's no witch's house, which was really unfortunate. Definitely want to make a redstone farm eventually, but for now, this is all I got. This is the last thing that I have to show you guys. My unfinished path to the end portal. Straight to it. And right from the spawn, right off the rip, we have the Enderman farm. I won't go over to it. You guys have probably seen Enderman farms a million times. This honestly almost made me quit the game because I fell in the void probably 2 or 3 times trying to build this. So it took me like 4 days, real life days, to build that. And it was really annoying. Lost my stuff multiple times. Thankfully, because I had all the villagers set up, getting my tools and such back was not too big of a deal, but you know, it was a lot of time lost, a lot of time spent getting that stuff. But yeah, that is pretty much all I have in this world so far. And I guess I'll go over what my plan for this world is. My, I guess, first mega build, I guess you could call it, or like my main base. So if you guys have ever played Black Ops 2 Zombies, there was a DLC. I think it was like one of the very last DLCs that dropped. It was the Buried DLC in Zombies, which was an underground western town that, you know, just got like abandoned and left behind. There's a lot of stuff in there. If you guys have played it, you guys know what I'm talking about. I might pop up like a picture on the screen just so you guys know. But I found this within the first like day or two of this world. I got this like kind of area right here. I'm gonna obviously, this needs to be blown out, so maybe that's what I'll use the creeper farm for, is some TNT. But I'm gonna put the old western town in there. It was my favorite map in that game, and I always wanted to build it in Minecraft. I just never got around to it, and now I think is the time. So that is the plan for down in here and my main base. As far as that, I just kind of want to like build every automatic farm possible because I've never really done that in Minecraft. I just kind of, beat the dragon, get the wings, and then kind of call it after that. But yeah, like I said at the beginning, this is the most I've ever done in a Minecraft world. And I hope to continue to add on to this world as time goes on. So yeah, if you guys want to see more of this world, please leave a like and subscribe so you guys are notified when I drop a video on this world. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this very small world tour compared to these 10,000 day worlds. It's not much, but it's a work in progress, and I have a lot of hope for this world. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.